People who've experienced traumatic events in their life that affected how they behave and act, and they've turned things around. So we can learn anything we want. We just have to put the effort to it. Whatever I'm doing is causing a failure in my life. What can I do? Let's refocus. Let's do something different. And that's how people become successful. Looking at what you're doing that's leading to a bad outcome and then say, let's stop. To be able to do that, you have to accept when you're wrong. You have to say, you know what? I'm wrong. It's okay to be wrong. Once you accept you're wrong, then you're able to relearn and do something better. If you can't admit you're wrong, you can't change your behavior. You can't relearn. You can't unlearn. I am always thinking negative. Admit to that. When you admit to that, then you can change your behavior. But if you don't admit you're doing anything wrong, then you can't change it. If you can do that, you can unlearn anything. You can relearn something. Everyone is good at something. We're all born with a bag of tools. We're all born with some skill. Maybe I'm good at cooking, but then I'm doing something I'm not good at and I'm unhappy. So find the thing that you're good at, things you have passion for, and go do that and be the best you can. So if you don't think you're good at something, you need to reevaluate that thing you're doing and say, is this really what I want to do? Is this really what my passion is? If that's not what your passion is, if your parents are making you do this because they think that's what you should be doing, you should stop it. Find something you have passion for. And I can tell you right now, if you have passion for something, you will be very good at it. When you find yourself in a situation where I don't think I'm good enough, ask yourself, do you really want to do this? Is this what you have passion for? And I think that's the first question you have to ask yourself. If you ask yourself that, you'll find something you have passion for, then you'll be good at it. When you have passion for something, you're good at it because you put every effort into it, you put all your passion into it, all your energy into it, and you'll be more successful. So find your passion. When you think that, oh, I have to do something to make it positive, that requires effort. And if you do go ahead and do something, and if it doesn't work out, then you feel like a failure. I can't say this enough. You gotta stop thinking about what people think about you. Now with social media being readily available now, people are so focused on what somebody else is doing. They're focused on what people will say about them. It shouldn't be about that. You should do things that you're passionate about. If it doesn't work, so it doesn't work. Okay, do it differently next time. And I think once you practice that over and over again, it becomes easier. And then you get away from that, oh, it's never gonna work. Oh, it's always gonna be negative. Get yourself out of that zone. Go into the other zone of positive energy. Positive energy is also good. It really affects your health. When you think negative all the time, that brings some stress. And that stress affects your health, your emotional, your physical, and mental health. So it's not just about thinking negative about something. It affects your whole being. So thinking positive can make you feel better, better health, better happiness in your life. It just goes on and on and on. It's a domino effect. You go in the positive direction as opposed to negative direction. The reason why we overthink is because we're always afraid that what if it doesn't work out? What if I made a wrong decision? There is no wrong decision. And I think that people need to understand that. When you are faced with a situation and you have to make a decision, you need to be successful in life. In anything you do, make that decision you think is best for you at that moment. Make a decision based on the information you have at that moment. If it's wrong, why is it wrong? There's some information I didn't have at the time, that I do have now. Let's pivot, let's change, let's reformulate another plan and make another decision. So that's really what's stopping most people. If I do this and it's wrong, then what? It's okay. So what? Nobody has a crystal ball. Nobody knows what's going to happen 5 minutes from now. What I do know is based on what I know now, I think this is the best decision I can make. And if it turns out I'm wrong, so I'm wrong. Okay, next time, based on the same situation, I'll do it differently. That's learning from your failure. But it doesn't mean the end of the world. It's okay to be wrong. There's nobody in this world that's never been wrong about something. Mistakes are meant to happen. And there is no perfection. We're always seeking perfection. There is no perfection. So what you think is a perfect scenario may not be perfect for me. What I think is perfect may not be perfect for you. It's all self-defined. It's always okay to look back at your past and see what you've done. If you had a past failure, a successful person will learn from that and not make the same mistake again. Someone who's not successful will look at that and just cry about it and just regret the situation. You need to understand this. The past mistakes or past experiences is for you to learn, to prepare you for the future. Take it as a learning moment. Don't cry over the spilled milk. What happened 2 seconds ago, I can't recapture that. It's done. I can recapture what's going to happen 2 minutes from now. I can prepare for that. If I said something a minute ago that was wrong, I can correct that 2 minutes from now. So I can learn the way I said something 2 minutes ago. I didn't like the way it sounded. I can correct it in 2 minutes. I can't beat myself on the head. It's done. So we have to learn that our past experience is really meant for us to learn, meant to prepare us for the future. Again, this is something you have to train yourself for. So it's how you figure things out. We can always worry about little things in our life that goes wrong. Rather than worry about little things, we should be thinking about things that are important. But when something little happens to you, it's not the end of the world. You still have your life. You still have your help. I really try to always think positive. There's not a whole lot of things that puts me down now. I wasn't always this way. I had to learn and train myself to be the way I am today, to learn to not to focus on little things. People would start talking to me about little things at work. I say, no, let's just move forward. If you can change your mindset to a point where you don't sweat over little things, you become a happier person. That's my advice. If you like this video, share this with your friends. It's got all the tools you need to be successful. And follow me for more tips on how to become successful.